Gaethje and Dusan Ristic. We'll start with questions for either of them.
Dusan, just with this whole boxing thing that you've been doing, what have you taken out of that? How does that work for you? What's been fun about it?
Yeah, I think that helped me a lot in terms of my physicality and aggressiveness. I went there probably 2 months. I was working with coach Chris Allen for a football team, and I think he helped me a lot in those areas.
Was it fun? I mean, had you ever strapped on who gloves?
Yeah, it was really fun. He's a really great guy, and we actually went against each other a few times. So it wasn't anything serious, but it was more like learning experience for me.
How much did you know about the sport of boxing? And
Like not too much. Nah.
You know, how a fighter that you like? Or...
I mean, I used to watch boxing games, but I've never boxed before, so that was my first experience boxing.
From a skill side, what do you think it's most going to help you with?
I think both footwork and my hand speed, because we did a lot of so-called speed bag stuff, So I guess it's gonna help both hands and footwork.
Was there any video involved? Did you guys watch any tape of boxing guys at all?
Not really. It was mostly he explained me what to do, and I was just following him.
How's it feeling wearing the gold jersey? Was that surprised and proud of it, and anything?
It's a nice feeling. It's hard to believe that I'm one of the older guys on this team, and I think winning those golden jerseys is I think that's a great example for young and new players. And I was just trying to practice as hard as I could and show other guys, set example for other guys.
Dusan, what defensive side of the ball is what everyone wants to know about you.
Yeah.
This year, what are you doing in practice that you think maybe last year you couldn't have figured out?
I think part of it was my preseason where I worked with a football strength coach and coach Chris Rounds. We did a lot of stuff on my body, and I think that provided me to be more quick and more faster to do some things. And then on the court, I just did what I do every day. Since I got here, I was doing our shell stuff, ball screen defense, low post defense, and everything. Yeah.
Chance, what are these battles like in practice to you? Sean was talking about a little bit.
It's competitive every day between us, but everybody else too. We don't take any days off in the gym. We always ready to compete on and off the court. Live segments, it could just be a simple drill. We still find a way to compete at it somehow.
How much you sit back and have to be mindful, say, how much can I pick up from this guy, or you do that?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. There's always room to improve and learn from other people and take in criticism and also give it out to your teammates to help your teammates get better and help the team grow as a whole, really.
Chance, Sean said you were maybe the most improved player in the team. What areas have you improved the most in, do you think?
I think just my mindset as a whole and really my physicality, and I'm learning the game more and more. I talk to coach and the players, and they just talk to me about what I am doing good at, what I can keep working on and get better at, really, and just improve on, really, in the end.
What's it been like adding? It seems like you're adding a lot of responsibility for this year that you weren't last year. Is that been a different thing, and what specifically does that mean to you there? Are you going to do defensively or anything?
It's not really different. I was learning the four last year. I just never really played it, so I already have an understanding for it and know what to expect from playing the four. So it's not really a big difference for me at this point.
Chance, he indicated, Coach, that you were close to beating Dusan last week for the jersey.
Yeah.
What's going to take maybe to steal it away from him?
I think it's just going to take those few extra little plays, those little hustle plays sometimes that maybe I do take off, or even if I don't, and just go up. Like if my teammate gets that rebound, that one that I could have got from him, but it really just keeps pushing me to want to keep getting better, because knowing that I'm that close to winning it shows that how far I've came from where I was last year, really.
From a player standpoint, why is Dusan? Why is he reigning over that right now? Why is he the guy?
He's just a talented player. when I'm guarding him, his little damn, I said that darn sky hook. I'm gonna get it one day. I'm gonna block it. I'm gonna get it. Once I block it, I know it's possible. I'm gonna get it. But no, he's aggressive on offense and defense. If we're on the same team or not, he just always makes hard plays on the ball. Always aggressive. Always hustling. And I think that's just what gets him over that little hump and wins him every time.
I know Coach Miller just really harps a lot on defense. Is there a point during this preseason where something clicked for either of you guys, where you like nailed your rotations and knew that you were in the right spot?
That's an interesting question. I think that the defense is a big part of Coach Miller's philosophy. So I think we all take a great pride in getting better at that segment, and I think both me and Chance and everybody else are really trying to improve and learn every day on practice. So I think we're in good shape right now, and we're ready to perform in front of our fans.
For both of you guys, what's the most exciting thing about having literally legitimately 3 7-footers on this roster?
Yeah, that's a great thing. Not only playing against other teams, but playing against each other in practice helps everybody, because when I play against Chance, I have benefits from that every day in practice. Same for him against me, or when we play against Lowry or Keanu. And I think that competitiveness at practice is a huge part of this program's success. And I think that we collectively did a great job of competing against each other these few last weeks, and I think we all raised the level of our game on one higher level, and I think that we're a much better team than we were just a few weeks ago at the red and blue game.
Hey, Chance, what kind of advantage is that going to give you guys, 3 7-footers?
I think it's gonna give us a huge advantage. Because we all have our different skill sets to us. Dusan, his inside touch, his post moves, his footwork. And then you have Larry, who's 7 foot, but plays like a guard who can shoot outside the 3, even the NBA 3 at that. And then you have me, who's athletic and I just run the floor well, really. But we all just bring different things so that even if one of us is out, another one has another piece that they add to the puzzle.
Chances, when you look back at it, was it ever tough to challenge yourself to be patient with everything that's going on? I mean, there's a lot of talk last year about how you put on a lot of strength, came in really thin, but didn't play a lot until the end of the year. And then this year, you're going to play, but you got a few other really good players in there too, where you're all fighting for minutes. I mean, have you ever had a point where you're like, you were frustrated, or were you always patient, or was there a point that you got past that?
I think everybody becomes frustrated at some point. It just gets to them, like the game really in general, but everything else just adds up to it. No, over time, I just became patient, just let the game come to me, let everything come to me, and just became more receptive really, and just tried to ask more questions and just find out what I could do to help the team, make myself better, so that I can become more effective.
Dusan, you shot 8 3-pointers last year. Is that still part of your game, or are you going to be mostly inside?
Honestly, I haven't shot a lot of threes this preseason, and part of it is Lowry. We have Lowry this year, who is a great shooter. So I'm more of an inside player. So if I'm alone, I might take it, but that's not part of my offense.
Sean indicated that Kadeem's the clear leader of this team for both of you. What are you seeing from Kadeem, and why has he put himself in that position?
Yeah, Kadeem, I think he's done a great job leading this team these few weeks, and he's one of the oldest guys. Actually, he's the oldest guys in this team, and I think that he brings the element of leadership and practice every day. No matter if you have a bad day or a good day, he's always the same, and he always gives 100% of his energy, and I think that really helps this team.
Hey, Chance, just following up on something about going through, does it help having a mom who went through? I mean, all I guys had a dad, but your mom was actually a really good college player. I didn't know if you ever compared notes about what her freshman year was like versus yours or anything like that.
Yeah, we talk about that stuff all the time, but it was really more so when I was younger. She just helped me work on my game and talk to me and teach me how to like play, but she really got my basketball IQ where it is today. But now at this point, she doesn't really do much. She just sits back and watches because I figured it out at this point from her. But yeah, we talk about how she played in college, all that stuff all the time.
Was there anything she said even last year, maybe that, you know, once you got here, that resonated with you now that, you know, you have that experience and maybe could relate to something she was saying or anything like that?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Chance for you, how's Kadeem kind of helped you?
Kadeem pushes me every day. If he sees I might be slacking at a segment or like not really focused, he calls me out from everybody. He tells me to lock in, which is at the same time embarrassing because then the team looks at you like, what are you doing? But it's also like, thank you, Kadeem, because it shows that he cares about the team, actually wants like everybody to do good and wants you to focus and be able to help the team out really.
Dusan, Sean Miller called it awesome. All these people, teammates from different countries and different cultures, I think 4 countries are represented on this year's team. What's been your experience assimilating here to the United States and also the new players from different countries here?
I think right now I'm a junior, and I think that I feel pretty much like I've been here all my life, so I don't see any difference right now. But when I got here, it was a challenge for me. It was a challenge adjusting to the different pace of the game, different culture, different language, and everything else. But right now, I'm just trying to help other guys like Lowry. He's a freshman. He's new. He's still learning everything, and yeah, I'm just trying to help him and other guys.